We've got an inmate who was stabbed to death. The victim's name is Maurice Teague. Did you see who did this?
As far as I know, a guy named Schultz.
Finally, we got a suspect. His name is Jackie Schultz. He's only been at this facility for a few months on a robbery charge. And so now we're gonna go search his cell and hopefully we can find something that link him to our victim. That's marijuana. It smells like marijuana right there. We'll be able to see stuff with this that we can't see with the naked eye. All right, pull our door up, Joe. Let's see where we at. See, there's actually more blood in here than they saw. That's why it was so clean. He tried to get the blood up. Like just a dirty rag, but it's evident. You can see where someone was cleaning the floor, and the smear marks are yay long.
We're going to take this to the crime lab for them to compare and see if this is our victim's blood, because if it's our victim's blood, it definitely has no reason to be in this cell. And all it does is strengthen our case. At this point, we're about to go interview inmate Schultz, our main suspect in this crime. We're going to bring in the big gun itself, Special Agent in Charge Jason Woodall. He's known for his superior interrogation skills, and hopefully he can get a confession or at least a half-truth out of the inmate.
Mr. Schultz, I'm Jason Woodall, Special Agent in Charge. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how you came to be in the Department of Correction?
I'm here on a 10-year sentence. It's for aggravated robbery for a bank. It's going on for parole next year.
Now those tattoos there by your eye, the teardrops, tell me what those mean.
I mean, I got a lot of tattoos. I mean, I like gangster tattoos, but I don't have any gang tattoos. I'm a man on my own. I really don't need nothing else, no affiliation.
So you don't have any affiliation with this MS-13?
No, I don't really.
Now, you and Teague had problems or what?
Him and a couple of his buddies, probably like a week prior to this, they tried to rob me for my shoes.
People will put you in a situation to see where your heart is at, to see if you are brave, to see if you're not brave.
Take your shoes, take your TV, whatever. If you let them, anything valuable you got, that's what a person wants in the prison.
Teague just hollered at me and called me into the cell with him.
Okay, so if here's a man that's tried to rob you, all right, so much so that you feel the need to go armed, and you still walked up into his cell when he invited you. Did you think something was going to happen when you walked in there?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I didn't know, but I couldn't just not go up in there, because if I didn't, then everybody else that's in the pod would have been like, well, you know, we can do whatever to him. I mean, it's kind of like getting called out.
Mr. Schultz, I need you to very clearly tell me what happened, step by step.
I really don't know, though. He had just hollered at me and,
Take your time.
So I went up in there with him and everything, and then somebody locked the door behind me. He swung at me. We started to fight. And he had got me down in the headlock, and my adrenaline was just going, you know. I was just trying to defend myself, I don't know. I just stabbed him a couple times to get him off of me. Once I stabbed him, he kind of backed up in the corner there towards the bed, and I finally got the door buzzed open and went out.
Is that why we got people saying that's how you running from the cell?
Yeah, because he was telling his dudes, get that mother, get him. I remember that being the last thing he said. I really didn't think he was injured that bad. I mean, because he kind of walked out, went down the steps, and went through the corridor there, so. I've been stabbed on the street a couple times, and I mean, it bled bad, but it wasn't that bad of an injury.
What do you expect to come of all this?
Oh, I feel bad. I mean, it's some stuff you hear about on TV and some that and hear about you never think it happened to you. I'm wondering how his family's taking it, if, you know, how they're gonna feel towards me and everything, you know, but I just really don't know what to say. I'm just sorry I had to come to this.
He was a very loving, good father. He took care of his kids. We just talked about what we was gonna do when he got out. He got his GED while he was in the penitentiary. He was gonna really get out and do something with his life this time.
You might expect that I would be surprised that Schultz came right out and admitted to killing Teague and essentially over a pair of shoes, but the hard cold facts are that too often inside the penitentiary, life is taken for senseless reasons.
If you don't step up, man, if you don't step up and do something, man, somebody gonna come get your head. They gonna come try you. You know what I'm saying? You might be sleeping in your room with the covers over your head. And next thing you know, bam,